Hiya guys, last one tonight on bug out. Shit is Stefan. Bug out or bugging in? What's your idea? What's your solution? If you're bugging out, where do you bug out to? Not as I need to know. It's a general question for you. Do you have if you're in London, do you have a farm in the north of Scotland? Do you have relatives in the Shetland Islands? You need a location which is safe, secure, and something you can defend. There's going to be millions of people in the same situation. If you're in a block of flats in London and you've got 1,000 people living in there and they're all starving, they're all hungry, they want food, the virtual zombie apocalypse is a possible reality. Electricity bills are going through the roof. Looting has already taken place in London. Riots took place several years ago. It's not too much of a stretch of imagination to imagine your neighbours hammering down your door for a loaf of bread. So if you've got the means, and if you live in a flat in London and you own it, £1 million, £2 million for a flat in London is no problem. I lived in a flat in Cardiff, that was £500,000, and I was only about 10 years ago. £500,000 for a flat, unheard of. For you guys in America, what do you think? I'd love to have your comments. You know, it's I moved back into the sticks in Wales now, up in the valleys, where an average house is £80,000 or roughly $100,000, as opposed to living 25 miles away in Cardiff, where £500,000 for a flat is a reality. London, £2 million for a flat, not a house, a flat. £2 million, that's roughly $2.25 million for a flat. If you can afford that, you can afford a bug out. And if I was you, with these increasing prices, wages aren't getting higher, inflation, superinflation, everything's going through the roof. Seriously consider remortgaging your house, your flat, get to Yorkshire, not Leeds, not Manchester, they're going to have the same problem. Head north, North Scotland, North Yorkshire, and get out of the city altogether. Because wherever you got, these looters will be after it. If you can afford a flat in London and it's your own, you paid for it, you're a target. Perhaps you've got no option. Perhaps you've got a bug in. Then what you want to look at that is home security. And I'm not talking buy yourself a machine gun. Not a possibility in Britain. Totally a possibility in America. You can just sit in your front door with a grenade launcher. Perfectly legal, perfectly fine. Not in the UK. You attack anybody who comes through your door, you will still get done for assault, even though they trespass on your property. Americans, this is true. This is how fucked up Britain is. So, what do? The answer is reinforce. Reinforce your doors, reinforce your windows, especially if you're on a ground floor flat. You could have something like steel bars behind your windows. I worked in Liverpool. I'm a truck driver. If you go around Liverpool docks, that area, all the houses, quote, and people in Liverpool watching this can back me up, have bars on their windows. Some on the inside, some on the outside. Some have a steel skin on their doors. This is a fact. Steel doors, modern day 21st century, Liverpool. This isn't bullshit. This is a fact. I've seen it with my own eyes. So if you're in a situation in London where looting is taking place, and it is taking place because I've seen the videos on YouTube, although there's nothing on national media, get in touch with your local locksmiths, double up your locks, triple up your locks, fit extra bolts, fit toughened safety glass, laminated glass, wire mass glass, chicken glass, fit steel bars on the inside. You could even have a drop down steel grid so your windows look normal all the time. Pull a rope, seal shutter swings down, locks into place with twist locks either side of your window, padlocks on, nobody can come in. Same with your front door. You could have from the door a swing down door behind, a steel bar door, but once it drops down, catches on the floor, locks into place, nobody can get in until you release the catches. If I was on the ground floor in London, I would certainly think about doing this. This is if you can't bug out. If you've got a bug in, you've got a choice as well. Food. Stop buying all your hi-fis, latest TVs, latest or smart TVs, watches, phones, blah blah blah. I stopped all that years ago. I'm getting out of the rat race. Electronic cars, anything with tracking, anything like that, forget it. Anything's just going to get worse. I drive an old 90s Metro, manual ignition system, no computerized system, can't be stopped by EMF. All modern day cars with a computer can be stopped with an EMF jammer. Anybody can drive up behind you, any criminal with an EMF jammer, if you're in your Bentley or in your Merc, then just fire an EMF data signal. Computer tech heads, you will know I'm telling the truth. You fire an EMF signal, it'll fry into your computer, your car's pulled over, get you out, beat you up, car in the back of a truck, gone. Bye bye Mr. Merc, and whatever you've got in the car with you. Old school is the way to go. Old diesel engines, anything pre-1995, no engine computer is the way to go. Can't be tampered with, can't be stopped, it just goes on and on. Only things will stop the car is your lack of knowledge. I got an advantage there. I was a rover apprentice started back in 1989. I went to become a mechanic for Mazda, from there to Volkswagen, so I got a good technical background. So this is something you won't be looking at. You're going to be looking at protecting your house, protecting your doors and windows, stock up on food, non-perishable food, rice, canned goods, dehydrated goods, buy the bug out survival packs. You've seen the ones, all meals in one bag from Go Outdoors and places like that, just add water. Anything like that, stock up on it. Because as things are continue to increase in price, those things once bought, they're on your shelf, their prices aren't increasing, they're staying still. Anything else, like daily consumables like bread, you got no choice, the price is going to continue to go up. Last year in Wales, average loaf of bread was £1. Now, a year later, it's £2. Doesn't sound a lot, but when you've got a family of 4 and you're all consuming, those prices soon start going up. Consider learning how to cook your own bread, bake your own bread. It's only a late 20th century concept that you buy your bread and everything. For centuries, it was always made at home anyway. It's just with the modern lifestyle where you subscribe to everything, you buy everything, that people no longer have the time to cook. We're working so long in work now, we don't have time for socialising, we don't have time to cook. The family's always at around the table. Now you eat on the run, you have a McDonald's, you have a KFC. Everything is bought in because you don't have time to cook. So much pressure with media. Oh gosh, if I don't reply to this, I don't reply to that, I'm going to get penalised, blah blah blah. I get the same with eBay. If you don't post the same in 3 days time, they penalising you for not being prompt enough for your posting, wankers. So anyhow, bring back on your technology, claim back some of yourself, protect your home, and if you've got the means and ability, bug out, get out of London. I mean that most sincerest way. The only people who can't afford the things is the ones which aren't working. The ones which aren't working is the ones which are most likely to steal. The ones which are most likely to steal are desperate. If they're desperate, it means they've got no problem at all. We're causing you harm to get what you got. Don't make yourself a target. Get out from there. Take care.